Irby was living next to the greenhouse where I had lived years before. I am, hear me, or Hermes. I was walking. I am, was, and will be. Irby was having a garage sale. Or did he say, dear me, as he does? And it was a dear me he was having. He had shotguns displayed among some flowering shrubs, several old rusty ones, and one, quote, like new, sold only with a liver-spotted pointer, the sign would say. I had brought some ungainly birds to sell, starlings, but mustard-colored and disconcerting in their rough demeanor and their talk in regular iambic tetragrammaton. We were afraid they would find no buyers. Robert Duncan brought several irons to sell, explaining they do not wear clothes in heaven and that irony was considered too obvious. Not because everything was one way, but because everything was always. Irby understood this. I did not. Laura Riding was interested in the good shotgun. She said Duncan was a monkey, and I said myth. No, a bird of Hermes. I consulted then with Irby and Garrett Lansing, who brought antiques from Antigua and displayed them by the irons. We decided no, he was not a bird of Hermes. He was Hermes in the flesh, or in the basement of government, or the baseness of government. Laura Riding smiled. The wisteria broke into bloom, and the fragrance eased the agony in that part of town. The state faded away. The juices of property dripped down the poet's chin, and we greeted the multitude of poets. They were beautiful and carried arms of celebrity, as they might have carried automatic weapons. We spread the feast we had prepared for them, and they ate with green, absolute hunger. They ate the past entire. They were ravenous. Their hunger was blue and sometimes red and purple. They ate the books in the library, and then the library itself. They ate history, grammar. They said everything intelligible, and then they said everything unintelligible. Now we know, I said to the garage sale poets, what they mean by the complete works. And it was fall. And letters of the alphabet fell from the trees and the assiduous gardeners of the city and the suburbs raked them up and put them in bags. By Christmas, language itself was consumed. By Valentine's Day, everyone was in love. A new order of abstraction which does not describe a world, or even many worlds, but puts earthly things, living and non-living, into communication has emerged and continues to emerge. I try to keep the data flowing. I try to keep the data flowing. I try to keep the data flowing. There's no reason to fear randomness. What you see is what you get. If one is to fear data, it should be the things that seem as they are, but are in fact otherwise. There's something scary about the formulas of relativity physics. There's no reason to fear randomness. The DJ, the channel surfer, the word processor, the day trader, and the actuary are the folk heroes of the dance club informata, dealing with random things as they are and as they can be prescripted, if they can be prescripted. Abstract forms are not airy nothings at the end of an infinite ladder. They can be touched and operated on. The DJ's hands reach into the abstract forms of music, grooves, breaks, vinyl recordings, turntables, mixers, samplers, laptops, sound files, and amplifiers. The abstract furniture of the dance club informata in the form of the dance itself, communicating to the dancers. The channel surfers reach into video space, almost into their own boredom and distraction. I am a word processor. I am not writing this book. I am using idea processing, concept splicing, paragraph improvising, word pruning, cutting and pasting, form drafting, data cobbling, variety producing, design creating, sampling, mixing and remixing, propagating formal paths, finding, hopefully, effective means to open more possibilities, trying to stay attentive.